Hello and welcome to Super Crawl in Hamilton, the best thing that happens in the summer in the Hammer. I'm Marisa Mariella and I'm with
Megan Divecha from the Arty Crowd, and we are so thrilled to be your host, kicking it off live at Super Crawl 2024.
Here we are in the midst of everything. It's just starting, so exciting. I don't know if you can smell the beautiful aromas, hear the music in the background, but there's certainly a lot of energy in the air.
There always is, and it's a beautiful evening, so if anybody's thinking about coming down, this is your sign to come on down. It's a beautiful night, and we're going to be here all weekend too.
Exactly. So we're going to be live on Cable 14 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We have a lineup of all sorts of guests, and of course, very interesting guests that we're going to be speaking with. So make sure you tune in and stay live with us. Better yet, just come on down. Enjoy Super Crawl live. So our first guest is Hildegard, and she is the business development for Tourism Hamilton. So Hildegard, welcome to the show today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
So tell me, how long have you been part of Super Crawl?
So I have been in tourism my whole career. I've been with Tourism Hamilton for just over a year, and I have been a longtime fan of Super Crawl.
So you're relatively new, but you know the excitement that surrounds Super Crawl.
Oh yeah, its reputation precedes it, absolutely.
So Tell me, what do you do with Super Crawl in Hamilton?
So Super Crawl, we are so lucky to have amazing partners in Sonic Onion, and honestly, I don't want to take any credit because Super Crawl is something that my favorite part about it actually is that it's so authentic. It's like all of Hamilton comes out, and we invite some of our good friends as well, and they just throw the best party ever. So of course we support them. We help them spread the good news. We help them get people out, and just we do support them financially as well. But honestly, I don't even want to take any credit because they do such a good job.
Oh, well, you deserve some credit at least, Hildegard. And tell us, what's the impact that Super Crawl has on the city of Hamilton?
Yeah, absolutely. This is by far one of the biggest events that happens annually in Hamilton. And the best part of these kinds of events is that they happen all the time. So people know that they're coming. They can plan for it. We host some awesome one-off events in Hamilton, but Super Crawl, and it's so special because it's homegrown. So some of the other events that we hosted RBC Canadian Open last year, when we host like the NHL Heritage Classic or Canadian Country Music Award, but this is ours. Super Crawl, it's so Hamilton. We get to show off who we are. It's really authentic too. So when visitors come, they see who we are, as opposed to Grey Cup or something like that. And we love everybody who comes, but this is really cool that we get to really shine.
So this is really an opportunity to connect with all sorts of people with diverse backgrounds and interests. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of my favorite things as well. It's, we have some of the really big names that come out, and that's really exciting. But it's also a chance for smaller creatives and artists to really on-ramp, people who might not be big enough to have a story yet, but this is their chance to say, here's what I've made. Aww. Hey world, check out my amazing art. And I'm going to show off our Visitor Experience Center as well, which is just sitting behind us. We've got some really cool vendors in there as well, and it's a safe space. Our Mara, our coordinator there, has done a great job getting some local vendors in as well, especially working with our partners like at Black Owned and things like that. One vendor even has 16 different partners who each individually are not big enough to do something on their own, and so she has just collaborated with everybody like that. So again, here's my plug. Come and check out our Visitor Experience Center.
Yeah, and what are your hours? Yep, what are your hours?
They're open. They're same as Super Crawl hours. Okay. Yep, so when you're here, they're open.
So this is a great place to showcase some entrepreneurs in our city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. The emerging artist experience and hearing that story is really meaningful, because someone who has the platform and paying it forward to emerging artists, there are so many in the city, so that's really fantastic. Mm-hmm. And you're located in the Lister Block, is that right?
We are, yes. Beautiful historic heritage building, and we're right by one of the main stages, so best location.
So for an emerging artist, being involved in an opportunity like this, what can it provide for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no experience is wasted, right? Big or small, you bring your A game and the world will see that. And yes, we always hear, the exciting, oh, I happen to be, and somebody picked me up, and I'm sure that does happen, but it really is. The more experience you get, the more exposure, and Hamilton is such a great music city. Other cities, you need permits to do busking and things like that, whereas in Hamilton, we're a music city. We do a lot to support our artists, and you don't need a permit to busk here. And Supercrawl, you know, it's just such a great stage. You're getting hundreds of thousands of people seeing you, so it's an awesome opportunity for them.
Oh, fantastic. And you have music as well as fashion as well.
Yeah.
Hamilton's a big fashion city, visual
Huge.
arts. There's author talks as well. So
Yeah.
are you looking forward to anything in particular, or what kind of things are you looking forward to checking out at Supercrawl?
Yeah, I mean, literally everything. I know a cop-out
Agreed.
answer, but I personally am excited to see, some of the vendors. And honestly, my favorite part is just the vibrancy. It's seeing everybody come together. It's seeing the residents. It's seeing visitors. It's seeing people of all walks of life enjoying everything. So yeah, I walk up and down multiple times, and each time I see something new, it's, oh, wow, I've never seen this food vendor before, or oh, this is like an old classic. And I bought these earrings at Supercrawl last year.
I was already saying to you, I really
Yes.
like your earrings.
So I'll probably get some
Yes.
more this year, maybe some other clothes and jewelry. And then like seeing the vendors come out is awesome, but our stores are also really amazing right on James Street North as well. So I'm probably going to hit up some thrift stores as well and check out some awesome stuff.
Very good. How about you? What are you looking forward to?
I'm so happy you asked me that.
Yes?
A couple of my favorites that I'm really looking forward to. Squonk is here like all weekend. Remember checking them out a few years ago with my family, and the great thing about Supercrawl is it's family friendly too. So there's so many opportunities to bring your kids down and bring your grandparents and everybody just to have a great time. Yeah, what about you, Marisa?
Well, can you guess? Can you guess?
Judging by how fabulous you look, maybe the fashion show.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. That was unprompted. No, the food scene.
of course.
Absolutely. All the
Of course.
cuisines that are going to be featured. So that's certainly a highlight for me.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned a lot of visitors. Do we find that we have visitors coming from outside of Hamilton?
Oh, absolutely we do. We have large crowds coming from all over. Hamilton is so great because it's right in between Toronto and Niagara, and those are obviously big visitor population, big resident population, but every year I hear somebody coming from further and further away. We get people who come from Europe, we get people who come from Northern Ontario as well, and from the States. Obviously, it's much easier to just drive on over. It's very exciting.
So do you have a suggestion? Should you start at one end and kind of walk down? What's your strategy?
My personal strategy, because efficiency is one of my favorite words, and so I usually map out my route and check out the website and look at all the hot spots I want to go to, because otherwise I just get turned around in circles, and because I'm distracted. It's very well organized, but otherwise I'm just, what's over there? What's over there? So I would say go end to end multiple times.
Multiple. See, I think I would be a zigzagger.
Yeah.
That's what I would
ends up
do.
happening.
Yeah.
I go with the best laid plans, and then I end up zigzagging everywhere.
I
Well,
love.
yeah, luckily Supercrawl has their schedule and maps posted online.
Yes.
So if you do end up getting lost, check them out online. You
Yeah.
can find your way back to wherever you're looking for.
Yeah.
I love seeing groups of people reconnect, the big hugs and the kisses
Yep.
and they're chatting. It's all about connecting with others. I love that part about Supercrawl.
Absolutely, and we're so excited to be here. Thank you as well for coming and speaking with us about Tourism Hamilton, and hope folks come down to Lister Block and get to meet you as well.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having me.
Thank you, Hildegard. All right, so that's our first guest. Don't go away. We have other exciting guests coming up.
Next week on The Pickup, Little Ray's Nature Center serves up yummy treats with a side of thrills and chills.
A Gila monster? Yeah. How? Ooh, what is that?
You can hold it. Yeah,
Oh,
but you
hell
can
no.
hold it.
My Fluffy was actually Fluffy. This one.
Your Fluffy was also good.
Catch it Wednesday night at 9:30.
You've got no idea what you've just walked into.
I say we show them the same mercy they've shown us.
We're fighting a war against an enemy owned by the British government.
Why is the law allowed to treat people like this?
May you never die until I kill you.
Big old monster walks in the room, we all jump.
Don't go in!
Quando ci vide come fatto molte fame, ma non abbiamo paura niente di nessuno.
Where am I supposed to go?
Books on film are everywhere. It is intended to shock and offend.
Join in on 2 days of free family fun at the 16th Annual Telling Tales Festival. Canada's top book event for kids from tots to teens returns to Royal Botanical Gardens on September 21st and 22nd. Meet over 60 authors, illustrators, and storytellers, including illustrator Kevin Sylvester and Sharon of Sharon, Lois, and Bram. Explore Hendry Park and unleash your creativity with accessible programming that brings stories to life. Register now.
We are live on James Street North, and we are having an awesome time. The sunshine, it is coming through. Sound check is happening, and we're going to kick it off with another interview. And we're here with Marisa as well. Really excited to be with Mary Francis, Artistic Director of Theatre Aquarius. Welcome to Supercrawl.
Thanks. I'm really happy to be here. It's really exciting. What a vibe.
It is. There's great vibes. So tell us, what are some things that you're looking forward to here at Supercrawl 2024?
Well, this is Theatre Aquarius' first appearance at Supercrawl, if you can believe it. We are so thrilled to finally be a part of all of this. So thanks to all the Supercrawl folks who invited us. So we're really thrilled because we have a really cool event happening right outside the market by the library. And we've got a 3-on-3 basketball court. We've got live DJs, activities, ticket giveaways to our show, King James, that's coming up, and to the Tie Cats, or T-shirt giveaways. So we're just thrilled to be a part of all of this.
Wow. So it sounds like a real family-oriented event that's going on.
It is. It's for, folks of all ages. I'm super excited. I live here in the neighborhood, so I'm just going to walk over and take part of everything. But obviously I'm going to go to our thing. And we've got a show coming up week after next, opening at Theatre Aquarius to kick off our 51st season. And it's called King James by Rajiv Joseph. And it's a story about two friends, and it's all really about LeBron James. And so it's a real, if you love basketball, you'll love this show. It's about when LeBron James comes to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the story sports play and friendships, and the story of two males and how sports bonds and unites us. So I think it's all fitting that the show fits in with the basketball and Supercrawl.
Mm-hmm. So was that intentional, that connection between the 3-on-3 basketball and, beautiful.
It was, yeah. When we were invited to take part, we're like, what can we do? As a theater, we want to be theatrical. We want to do something different. We want to be imaginative. Yeah. So we thought, we're not going to do a play down here, but we can link it to the themes of our shows.
And I love that, I love that you mentioned sports unites us all, and so do the arts. So you're really combining those two passions for people in Hamilton. And the show is coming September 25th to October 12th, I believe. So hopefully,
that's right.
Yeah, folks can get tickets.
Yes, and this actor loves her NBA, so I can't wait for this show.
So this is your first time. Theatre Aquarius has such a long-standing history in our city, so welcome then to Supercrawl.
Thank you. We're so thrilled to be here.
Exactly. And Theatre Aquarius, with every show that it offers throughout the year, you're very busy. How many shows do you offer in the year?
We do 6 main stage shows a year in our Irving Zucker main stage. That's our 700-seat theater. And then we also have a studio space. So we present festivals, new plays there. We are packed season round because we also have our theater school. We have theater school camps. We have fundraisers. And we're also a venue that Hamiltonians can rent. So we do a lot of community activation. So we're never quiet.
And you're involved with the school boards as well, inviting students to come in?
That's right, yes. So part of our Arts Alive series. So we've got students coming to see King James. We've got students coming to see A Christmas Story, the musical. We've got students in and out of our building. And then we also run our theater school as well that has acting classes for young people right up to seniors. So we've got a lot happening.
Wow.
Maybe we should join. What do you think?
I already have my tickets
classes
to A Christmas Story. Yeah.
I'm thinking about the classes. We can do some classes together.
Well, you can take a class and come and see a show.
And then see a show. What do you think it does for a child to see a stage performance What do you think it does for their imagination, their sense of self, community?
Such a great question. I was actually standing over at the street corner waiting to come and chat with you folks, and someone stopped me, who I taught at Theatre Aquarius in 2015, and said that he started taking our classes after seeing a show on one of our stages, and he talked about just the importance of like seeing yourself up on stage and seeing that it's possible to do. And when you can see that in a professional theater in your own hometown, and you see people telling stories, you might not always agree with the story, you might not always feel, but it's an opportunity for us to experience and think about things that we might not otherwise have thought of. It's really important to see that it's possible to do this for a living, and I think that there's just this wonderful universal experience of sitting in the dark and sharing something together. So you can tell I'm passionate about it, right?
And you should be, and really so should all of Hamilton. It's a hub really for all the arts.
It really is. We are one of, I think there's 15 Category A professional theaters in all of Canada, and we are a jewel in the crown of Hamilton. I don't think a lot of Hamiltonians know what a special place Aquarius is in the national theater conversation, so I'm just thrilled to be a part of it all.
That's very exciting.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Oh, it's so exciting. And I got to say, your impact on a national scale as well. Like, you clearly have made huge roots in the Hamilton scene, and so we're thankful for all the work that you do. Can you tell us about upcoming shows that you also have on offer after King James as well?
Yeah, right after King James, we have a show called The Master Plan. It won multiple Dora Awards at the Toronto Theatre Awards last season. It played at Crow's Theatre last year. You could not get a ticket for love or money, so we're so happy to have that show here. That's like a who's who of Canadian talent, followed by Christmas Story the Musical. We also have Fully Committed, a one-person show starring Gavin Crawford. Many people will know Gavin Crawford from his CBC shows. And then we also have a play called Casey and Diana that was a huge hit at the Stratford Festival last year. And then we finished with Waitress the Musical. So we've got some really exciting shows coming up. We've got a brand new world premiere in our studio called The 9 Lives of Ross Fordham, written by some local writers. So we've got a lot happening, and it feels like season's just starting, and I'm already forecasting all my excitement through till May already.
Totally, definitely.
So Mary Frances, I know Theatre Aquarius is your first time here. How about you? Have you come to Supercrawl before?
I have come to Supercrawl for many years. My family, my parents live in Hamilton, my siblings live in Hamilton, so long before I became artistic director of Theatre Aquarius, I was a Supercrawl fan. I remember pushing my children in strollers down this street, and they are teenagers here roaming the streets now at Supercrawl already tonight.
And so what are some of your favorite parts of Supercrawl?
I always love the live music. I love how accessible it is. I love how, it's so multi-generational. There's families and grandparents. I love the food and just how multicultural the whole experience is. And that we're here to celebrate, art and community. And what a better place to do that than downtown Hamilton?
Absolutely. And your 3-on-3 basketball, it's at York and McNabb.
That's right.
And how can, so it's family friendly? People can come?
Family friendly, come on down. There's folks there who are going to guide you through the whole thing. There's going to be a DJ there with live music. There's so much to offer, and so you don't even have to know how to hold a basketball. We will look after you. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, my 3-pointers are a little rusty there, but I would love to try. So after this, we're going to head down.
I'll see you there.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome. So big invitation then to all the families to come out, visit Theatre Aquarius, take a look at your menu of the different shows coming up, some classes as well.
Yeah, there will be folks from Theatre Aquarius there to tell you all about the upcoming season, or if you just want to throw a ball around, you can do that too. Come and get a t-shirt.
A t-shirt too. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Mary Frances. We'll see you again next year. Once you're here for life.
Yes,
okay?
thank you.
That's
we'll be
right.
Here.
We've said it now. So thank you so much, and all the best to you. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to welcome our next guest. And here we are, live in Hamilton at Supercrawl.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you perform?
Yes.
Do you travel for work?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job, physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
Wentworth District 3v3 basketball is here in the Hammer. Here's what I want you to do. Monday nights at 6:30, I want you to sit down in your comfortable chair, watch a little basketball with us. I miss you. I'm on vacation, but I want to see you Monday nights. Come on, join us for a little basketball hoop action.
Welcome back. We are live here at Super Crawl in Hamilton. If you're watching us live, then that means you're not here. So you can watch a little bit, but then come on down, feel the energy. So much to do here at Super Crawl in Hamilton. I'm here with Megan.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, for a minute there, it's like, oh. Okay, I'm here with Megan, and I have Sophie from the Cardinals, the Hamilton Cardinals baseball team. Welcome so much to Super Crawl.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so the Cardinals just finished.
Yeah.
But, you know, their spirit is still around us, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What's up and coming with the Cardinals?
Yeah, so right now we just finished our season. We're in the off season now, so lots of community events. You will be hearing from us all around town. Yeah, you can find us here at Super Crawl this weekend. Bernie, our bird, our mascot, he's all around town. If you're ever wondering where we're going to be, head to our website. We have our community calendar there, and you can check out all the fun events.
So there are events coming up even though the season is over.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay involved in the community.
Absolutely.
So are there players here at Super Crawl this evening or on the weekend?
Yeah, so this weekend you'll see some guest appearances at our booth. We're just 2 blocks down the way. We'll have some players come out, do some signings, play some games with some fans, give out some goodies. So definitely some player sightings this weekend.
Nice, that's fantastic. As a huge baseball fan, it's really awesome to have you here represented at Super Crawl, an arts festival, but we have like lots of sports presence as well, so there's something for everybody. Tell us, so you have a great partnership with Cable 14 as well. You were on a recent episode, the players were on a recent episode of Retro Game Time. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a really fun experience. So we got to go to the studio, film the guys playing some games. It was really fun. They played some old baseball games. They had a great time. I know that there was some Mario Golf in there as well, and that was a really fun time. Yeah, but it was really cool to be able to get to go and behind the scenes and see it. And like you said, Cable 14 is such a great partner for us. They really help us like bridge that gap with fans that can't come physically to the ballpark, as well as family and friends of players from far away. So we love Cable 14 at the Hamilton Cardinals.
Oh, fantastic. And we love you back as well. Tell us about your players on the team. You have players from all over the world. Tell us a little bit about the roster.
Yeah, it's really unique in the IBL. We're allowed to have import players on our team. So this year we had 2 players from Japan that were great. And we also have our player Luis Bernardo. He's from the Dominican. He loves to cook for the guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard that magic word. Yeah. So he plays on the team,
yes.
And does he cook for the team?
Yeah, I've heard, yes. I've heard rumblings that in their house he cooks for them, he makes meals for them, and the guys love it. So it's always a great time.
I think I may have to connect with Luis.
Yeah, we'll get you in contact.
We're going to have to share some recipes, yeah. I think. So it sounds like it's a really fun team. They have to obviously stay focused throughout the season. What about in between games? What kind of spirit does the team have?
Yeah, during the summer it's really fun. There's always things happening. We are really big with the community and inviting out other leagues and being a baseball ambassador in Hamilton. For softball and baseball leagues alike, we love having teams come out to play and join in on batting practice. So it's really big on keeping the community together. In the summer, we have summer camps as well. So the players are always busy. There's always something going on, baseball related or not, they're busy.
Fantastic. And what's the stadium that you always play at that folks can go down to check out a game in the next season?
Yeah, it's Bernie Arbor Memorial Stadium in the Mohawk Sportsplex.
Fantastic. Awesome. And will you be here present with your mascot as well at Supercrawl? Are you going to be walking around?
Yes, yeah. You can find me at the booth.
Mascot, though,
No.
right? No. Oh,
No.
just check.
We can't unveil the mascot.
No, we
can't
can't.
know their identity. Yes.
And when you say that you run camps, what do you think it does for kids to be involved in a baseball camp led by the Cardinals?
I think it really boosts the confidence of young players. It gives them a role model to look up to, and it builds that relationship with the players that you otherwise wouldn't have with a team like the Hamilton Cardinals. So it's great to build those relationships and gives them something to look forward to for the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you said that they come from all over the world, how does that happen that we have 2 players from Japan? How does that actually initiate?
Yeah, so it just kind of starts with our scouting process and finding talent and seeing if people are interested in coming to Hamilton to play in the IBL. And then from there, it just happens.
What's your favorite part about being involved with the Cardinals?
Oh, that's a tough question. I feel like I
Maybe
really...
when Luis is cooking, that could be a favorite part, right?
Yeah, I haven't had the experience to be able to try it, but I'm sure it's great. Honestly, there's so much about the Cardinals that I love. It's such a great community, and being a part of the team, there's always something fun happening.
And is it true that all the players live together?
For the most part, yeah. The non-local players, they all live together.
Wow.
They call it the birdhouse.
The birdhouse, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
The
sense.
nest, yeah.
Yeah, the nest. Oh, I
The
love
nest
that.
is our field. The birdhouse is where they
I
live.
wonder if it's- is it a messy nest or?
Can you tell us? I don't know.
Yeah, give us the dirt on it.
I have no dirt.
And what's your favorite part about Supercrawl?
Oh, Supercrawl is so fun every year. Our 10 is actually right near the runway, so I'm hoping to catch some cool fashion this year. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. There's so many emerging artists, also established artists. We're right by the TD stage, so are you going to stick around for some music as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
I love how Supercrawl really connects all aspects of living in Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about the arts, but including the sports, especially our very proud Cardinals. It's such an excellent idea to do that.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, what do you think?
Oh, I think we got to go into some food trucks, to some music, to see the fashion. So we're going to be here.
Play basketball,
Go
and then
play
maybe,
basketball.
I don't know, throw a baseball
Yeah,
around or
come to our
something.
tent, hit a bat, throw a baseball,
Okay,
for sure.
okay, we can do that.
Absolutely. We'll see you there.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for coming to interview with us. And
Of
yeah,
course.
looking forward to staying connected with the rest of the Cardinal season.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are wrapping up that interview, but come back right after this break. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back live at Supercrawl 2024.